Hi, everyone. Welcome. Here we are with Lori Attardo, the principal and owner at Primont Homes. And we also have one of our huge supporters, Ryan Taylor, here with us today. And we're here to talk a little bit about Helmont. So Ryan, take it away.
First of all, Lori, thank you very much for this. And thank you, Krista. This is interesting doing it this way, which is always fun, but I'm excited about this after seeing the townhouses in the first two buildings, and I think construction has started now.
Yes.
Is the crane's on site, I believe, or coming?
The crane's coming. It's coming.
Yes. But we have some pre-construction going on site. Very soon.
Well, it's a huge growth area up there, and the fact that your building backs onto the ravine and all that green space back there that you can never build on is unique, whereas it's not going to be a cement jungle behind it. So I guess my first question is, what is your philosophy behind the master planned community at HILLMONT?
Right. So when we're developing a project and looking to purchase land, really what we're hoping to do is create a full community. And in this case, a resort style community, because we didn't see anything like that in the area. And we were able to do that with the launch of the last two towers, SXSW, the HILLMONT Towers. We're really able to incorporate the final stages of this, resort style community.
So with that total site, the community there, how many residents will be there when it's fully completed?
So the four towers, there'll be four towers in total. We're looking at 1,000 condo units and 100 town units within the community.
And all the amenity space, is that going to be, at least the exterior amenity space, is that shared between all the buildings together, like the outdoor basketball court I saw and things like that? Yes,
the bocce courts, the ping pong tables and basketball courts. We've got the walking trails within the ravine behind the unit.
That's a seller right there, just because no one else has that. That's a really nice feature. Yeah. What's in the pipeline for Primont? I know that, I've heard, I live in Oakville, so I know Milton, what's coming there. Yes. But what is in the area coming up there for you?
So what we've got in our low-rise pipeline is we've got a launch coming very shortly in Oakville. You're in Oakville as well. Yep. Got some stuff coming up in Joshua Creek. We're got a site that's launched in Milton. We were in Richmond Hill with the towns of Bayview. In terms of high-rise, we've got lots of future development coming. This fall, we have our first high-rise tower, Montvert in Brampton, which your team was part of.
Yes.
Our M condos, which was our first building there, our phase one, is actually just being occupied right now. So we're really excited about that. We've got another release coming in Brampton later this fall. We've got a release coming in Thornhill. We've got Brampton, we mentioned Thornhill. We've got Milton, we've got Cornell. So we've got a lot of high-rise projects that are up and coming that we're working on right now. We're really excited about.
That's a lot in the pipeline. That's pretty good growth there. So with the success of building 1 and 2, what are some of the differences with HILLMONT versus SXSW, the first two buildings?
So with the last two towers, we're positioned right on the ravine. It's a 30-acre ravine. So these two towers are well positioned on the ravine. We've got great views of downtown on a nice clear day. Some of the, I guess with recently people working from home and, COVID, able to really incorporate some like work from home spaces in our lobby area. Some great, I guess you would call them COVID workspace pods, and hopefully by the time these buildings are occupied, we'll be way out of COVID, but we've really been able to incorporate some of those. I think the future will be a lot of people working from home. We've been able to really incorporate a lot of those features into our building. We've got within our gym, we've got a great Peloton room that we've been able to incorporate. We've got a full gym. Krista, if you wanted to add. And even in terms of our outdoor spaces, we've been able, really, because we want to cater to that resort style living, we've got a great water feature and a splash pad for the kids. So that's very far.
Having 3 little ones and Krista having a couple, the splash pad, especially on the weather like we had yesterday.
Yes.
Yeah, that's important. What would you say, in your opinion, I think you've mentioned it several times, are the top 3 reasons why somebody would buy at HILLMONT?
we've seen with COVID a great amount of people wanting to move out of the urban core, and I think we're well positioned within Vaughan. We're minutes from the VMC, which is a great draw for people that are still working downtown. We've incorporated a shuttle service, so you don't have to worry about driving to the VMC.
I was just going to ask about that.
Yeah, so we've got a shuttle service that will take you right to the VMC and York University during those peak hours, so you don't even have to worry about driving. I think we've got some great units, so a great mix of units between, you know, 1 bedroom and den, 1 bedroom and flex, 2 bedroom, 2 baths. So we've got a great array of unit mix. So the location, and I think the affordability, I think the 905 is really taken off, and I think the affordability is still there, and we see it.
I get to see everything for all the different builds and all around the GTA and further out, and you guys you've always been priced very competitively, and you have all the amenities in the area where it's not going to strain people to get to transit, or, you know, just have that quality of life they want without having to commute for hours to get back to the city, which is nice.
Yeah.
And if I can just add to Laurie's point about all these great reasons to purchase at HILLMONT, we also put together a really great team. So the architect is Quadrangle, who are a huge reputable architect. And then NAC Design is doing all the outdoor landscaping. And then of course, Figure 3 is doing our interiors. So as Laurie said, Ryan, we have a great selection of units, starting at 1 bedroom plus dens, 1 plus flex, 2 bedroom and den. So a great mix. And the exciting thing that we can kind of let you know about is that we are packaging parking and locker as part of it. So it will be included.
Amazing. That's amazing. Because again, that's something that's so hard to come by these days, especially in other areas, you know, that you see less parking available. So that's a huge selling feature right there. So that all units come with it, or like 1 plus 10 and higher?
I would say the majority of units in Tower 3 will include it. Probably like 97% of them will include it. So yes.
That's amazing. Thank you for that. Anything, like, honestly, I'm looking forward to it. And then for my clients that are going to see this and everyone else, we're launching end of May, beginning of June, I think, is the tentative date.
Actually, we have a date. It's May 26th now.
Perfect.
Yeah.
All right, right on my calendar over there. Make sure we're good to go. But thank you guys very much. I appreciate this very much. I'm looking forward to this and selling the first building and going right to the next one. And then looking forward to, it's always fun driving past the site after you sell it, watching the cranes go up and seeing it rise out of the ground. And I sold that.
That's exciting. That's exciting for us too.
Well, and again, you guys have so many buildings that you've done in the past. So the reputation of Primont is there, whereas other builders don't have as many buildings or homes built as you do. So there's a certain amount of confidence when a purchaser buys from Primont, that they know that the project is going forward, that they're going to get completion, that they're typically on target as well, which is fantastic.
Yeah, thank you, Ryan. And I'm sure, as you're aware, at the sales office, we do have like a fully decorated model suite. So they are taking, the Baker team is taking people by appointment only or virtually. Most of our appointments are virtually, but they're happy to walk them through. So you can see the types of finishings that are included with the units as well.
Perfect. Well, I will definitely, if there's not a virtual already, I'll run up there and take a video myself to get it out to everyone. But thank you very much for this today. I do appreciate it and appreciate it.
Thank you, Ryan. Yeah,
thanks, Ryan.
Thanks, Krista.